What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. If you're new to my channel, my name is Emily. Welcome. I am doing some August readings for all the signs. I'm on the sign of Taurus. And I feel like you guys are disconnected. You might have left someone left you. Someone is kind of telling you how they feel, or maybe you want to tell someone how you feel, but you have to kind of make a decision on how to tell this person the truth. Some of you guys are going to be getting a new job or some kind of income source, but it's going to kind of leave you kind of holding back from your emotions, even though I think that you guys definitely want to tell someone how you feel. You're not really sure how. So you're kind of keeping it to yourself, kind of mentally conflicted, but I see you kind of clearing the air with that. You're kind of making your way through the mess of how you feel and your thoughts that go along with it for someone in your life. This person might be, could be some feelings for your father, but I think that it's something about kind of emotionally grounding yourself, but kind of doing it on your own, because there's a lot of mental conflicts that you're having within yourself, I think, but you're trying to ground yourself. I think that you guys are definitely grounding yourselves, and you're not really sure how to ground yourself and, you know, throw your emotions into that at the same time because of whatever past issues you have, or maybe it's about, there could be a water sign who keeps like popping up like, hey, you know, in the middle of you trying to do things, because you guys are, you know, thinking about what it's going to take for you to kind of be strong and power through these financial things. I think you know what you, like, for the first time in a while, you know what you want to do, and you're like moving forward boldly into something that you want to do for yourself, regardless of how anybody else feels or how you feel about someone else. I think that you guys want to have a new beginning with someone in your life. Maybe this is about kind of finally allowing yourself to feel the emotions that have been there for a long time after actually feeling something after a time where someone had left you, someone had kind of, you have some regrets and loss about something, but I see you kind of focusing on the good things, focusing on telling this person how you feel and like kind of moving forward in that energy. There is a level of temptation around you guys and a level of confusion that comes with this temptation, so be mindful of your thoughts and the things that people could be telling you, because it could affect your money. And I think that you have this idea of where you've been comfortable, what kind of makes you happy, and someone wants to have a conversation about having an equal give and take, you know, what's going to make you guys happy in this situation. You've been enlightened about this. I think that you guys are dealing with a soulmate, but for some reason there's kind of like a stall with this person because there's something that you need to kind of stop and pay attention to. There's something that you need to learn. And I think the best way for you to do that at this given moment is to focus on yourself and your finances and kind of stabilizing yourself. Because your earth signs, that's kind of how you feel stable, is when your money is stable. But at the same time, it's kind of leaving you at this stage where you're kind of by yourself, kind of trying to recover your thoughts and wanting to do something, wanting to move forward. I think that you guys are finally coming into clarity about what it is you want to do with your life. Some of you guys might be answering the call about, you know, It could be taking a job in a school or, in law or something along those lines. But I think that what's going to bring you closer and faster to this is realizing what power that you hold, that you are someone who's highly respected, someone who holds this level of structure and authority. When you are in your high power, you are the boss, like you know what to do. And along with that, you can be very logical, you can be very intentional. You guys are very powerful leaders because of your actions and your thoughts. You're able to quickly think of things on your feet. And I think that that is going to help bring you, to this emperor position. This is going to bring you to your highest power. And they're saying have patience, because this is something that isn't going to come today, tomorrow, right now, but it is going to bring you balance and harmony. But it is going to require you to have some self-control and do this in moderation, because especially when it comes to the way you're speaking to people, especially when it comes to how you think, you want to make a decision on which way that you want to move forward. But for some of you, that involves kind of leaving behind how you were thought, like how you were brought up, how you were raised to believe, and how you were raised to believe that you needed to do certain things to fit in a certain way. That's kind of leaving this level of conflict. But like I said, you're kind of clearing the air in your mind. But at the same time, some of you guys really are under this fear and illusion that you have in your mind about this, because there's something that you need to walk away from, someone that you need to move away from, someone you need to move on from. And I think it's forgiving those that have done that to you as well, so that you can balance your life out in the right way. Because for some reason there's always a lot of drama around you and your decisions. There's drama around which way you do things, how you do things. It seems like every time you try to balance your life out in the right way, here comes drama. Because for some reason people are very concerned about what you do. But I want you to remember that when you take control of the situation, when you have confidence in yourself, there are going to be people set in your path to become a distraction, to bring about this. But I really don't feel like the drama is phasing you anymore. Like, you can be one of those people where there's bullshit going on, but I'm good, this isn't new, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get this together either way. And I think that it has something to do with people you're around, your circle of support, people that you talk to. Someone could be sending you a message of love, that, listen, I'm still here for you, I still care about you. Someone who you have a really good bond with, but I don't think you're with them right now because of the drama that you have going on in your life. But someone cares, like, a lot about you. Someone is very nurturing and healing, supportive. It could be a mother, but I feel like it's more of just knowing that you're loved and cared for. Someone who's always in your corner, regardless of what's going on in your life. Someone that you kind of are feeling these new feelings with. Something that you may have been manipulative with this person in the past, and vice versa, because you were afraid to show this person who you really were, but they knew. They loved you regardless of what any mask that you tried to wear, no matter what you did, no matter how many times you came in and out of their life. They've always kind of seen you in a light where they saw you as this from the beginning. Someone who believed in you. Enough to the point where I think that you're starting to believe in yourself. And that's what's going to bring, things moving forward in your favor into your life once you begin to stand in your power. That's when new things are going to start. This is something you want to do. But along with that's going to come some kind of upset. There's going to be something that you didn't want to change, but it did. But in order, this happened so that you could release the things that needed to be released, so that you can start things in a better way. It's about having a conversation. It's about telling yourself, I have the strength to get through this, that you are a very strong person. No matter what life hits you with, you've always been able to take control of it. Maybe it's about loving yourself enough to fight these thoughts that you have in your head constantly when it comes to someone in your life that is very violent, emotionally abusive to you. Someone that you're separated with, but for some reason they're still trying to bring drama into your life. Someone that you've kind of emotionally disconnected yourself from. Someone that speaks to you in a way that isn't always the nicest. Someone who probably spies on your Facebook. But for some of you, you know who your Empress is. You know who you want to have a new beginning with is. You know who your you know who your counterpart is. Someone that you care a lot about. Someone who has your heart. Someone who you can't really be with right now because you're trying to stabilize yourself. You're trying to get your life together. And I feel like there is a new proposal here. Maybe just having these thoughts again after everything of like having this new relationship, having this new compassion or attraction to someone after this heartbreak where someone, chose someone else. Or this could be someone coming back into your life to offer love after they broke your heart, but it's something that you know better, you know what to do about, but you're just kind of like, you still want this person to tell you the truth so you can make a responsible decision, but in reality it's just stressing you out because you know that you want to move a different way, you know that you want to be hopeful for the future, but at the same time you do need to defend yourself against people. You do need to put your time and your effort into the right things. You do need to be able to learn things in a new way, to start things in a new way. It's about mastering your own craft because you guys are all good at something. You guys are all good at creating something, but in order to do that, you do need to move away from something in your life, whether it's a person, whether it's a thing. Something that you guys have always wanted to do is here. Because I think the way that you guys think about things sometimes kind of keeps you mentally trapped in a situation that you don't necessarily have to be, but your mind is trained to think that way to kind of prevent yourself from feeling any type of loss, feeling any type of being affected by any type of manipulation. You are to kind of prevent yourself from feeling any type of insecurity or fear. You have trained your mind to think a certain way, and I think that it might be preventing you from coming back together with someone, but at the same time there is a marriage or something with stability or some kind of homecoming that's here that you're just not really talking about. You're not really sure which way you want to go, and I don't think that a lot of people can really get to you. I think that in this picture there's a bunch of keys standing above the door, but it's like you're not really choosing, I don't think that anyone has really figured you out enough to know what your true intentions are because that's crazy. So the Hermit card has all these keys and then the World has the lock. So I think that you're figuring out what way you want to go. You're doing this on your own. You're figuring out which key you want to choose and which way is going to unlock your future. And for some of you, it does involve you walking away from things. And some people, it could be a divorce. So that you can stabilize yourself to go through this transformation, renew, like coming into this renewal of self, like inner clarity, inspiration, serenity, like peace, finally, in yourself and figuring out what you want to do because you've had enough time to kind of look at things a second time after everything that you've been through. You see things for what they are. You see this person that's in your life for what they are. And I think that that's who you kind of want to invest your time into. And this person might be getting a lot of attention at their job. You might be getting recognized. You might be getting a promotion. You might be becoming your own entrepreneur.